Hey, this is Michelle Melendez with Women Getting Fit, and I really am excited about this video that I've created. I just got off the phone with a dear friend of mine who struggles with body image and loving herself just the way that she is, and she says that she doesn't like to look at pictures because she says that she never looks really good in them. She never feels really pretty, and she always feels really ucky, and that really breaks my heart. If you're on this video and you're watching this video and you have ever felt embarrassed about your body, insecure, ashamed, guilty, just absolute self-loathing, the critic in your mind is so cruel to you, then I'm so glad that you decided to watch this video. So I'm about to teach you three keys, three absolutely amazing keys that will really help you to release, stop being so cruel to yourself and start to love your body. So the first thing that you want to do if you're walking around and you see a picture of yourself and you're just starting to feel that sensation of I'm not pretty, I'm not attractive, or whatever it is that you're thinking about yourself, the first thing you have to know about that is that feeling in your body is actually a conditioning, and I actually call it an addiction in every single cell of your body. It's familiar. You know what it feels like to not like your body. You know what it feels like to feel ashamed, embarrassed, guilty, whatever negative emotion that you have. You know what that feels like. And if you've been struggling with your weight for a really long time, your every single cell of your body actually is conditioned to feel that way. And I did a complete PowerPoint, and there's some information I'm going to post it below on the science behind this, but just in a quick nutshell, the cells of your body connect to the feelings that you have, and they vibrate at those feelings. Our feelings can be measured, and they can actually vibrate. Love is the highest vibration that there is. That's why you feel like you're floating on air. Depression is the lowest. That's why you want to sleep. And every emotion is in between. When you keep feeling a certain way about your body, your cells, the trillions and trillions of cells in your body become conditioned to feeling that way. They feel normal feeling that way. So the first thing that you have to do, if you truly, truly are ready and wanting a better body image and to feel better about yourself and to feel attractive and to feel beautiful, the first thing you have to do is know your emotional conditioning around your body, how you feel about your body. How do your cells vibrate about you? If you are trying on clothes in a clothing store and you notice somebody watching you and you feel that insecurity or shame because you don't look good enough or whatever the story is, that emotional vibration, right as soon as you feel it, sister, here's what to do. That emotional conditioning will come up automatically as a sensation in your body. The first thing to do is to immediately do a state change. You've got to change how your body is in space. So if you're standing up and all of a sudden you feel insecure, ashamed, self-doubt, disliking yourself, turn around in 3 circles. Just turn. Just go fast. Or jump up and down. Or just raise your arms and just pretend like you're stretching. Pretend like you're stretching side to side. Or try to stretch yourself, or bring your arms back and try to stretch yourself. Do a state change that changes the physical space of your body, where your body is in space. Do a state change. What that will do, it will help to start to shift the cells. Your cells won't be able to go into that feeling again. And the best state changes to do are where you're shaking your body or you're jumping up and down, because it actually gets you out of your head. So yes, like I said earlier, stretching is good, better, shaking, just like, oh, I got something on me. Oh, a spider. Oh, a spider. Pretend there's a spider on you. Oh, yuck. You've got to do a state change because it will shift the vibration in those cells to get them to move. Then the third thing you want to do, and this one's my most favorite, is I want you to remember, sister, that your spirit, or just contemplate or just think about this for a second, because you're going to be like, what? Your spirit, what if your spirit chose the body that you're in? Yes, what if your spirit, the vibration, the spiritual being who's going to transcend this world, what if it had a bazillion bodies to choose from, like a closet full of bodies, and it grabbed yours? And it said, this is the perfect body for me to go through this human experience in. This is the most perfect body that is going to allow me to expand through human emotions like fear and doubt and shame and guilt, and expand through those feelings and move toward a more loving and a more happy and more confident version of myself. This is the best body that I can live in this human experience, this journey with. What if your soul chose your body because it was the absolute, it absolutely knew that there was no other body on the entire planet that could give it the expansion of growth, of self-love that your body could give it? And just breathe into that, and just don't even, you don't have to believe it, just what if? What if? I know that you're a spirit. I know you have a spirit inside of you that's more than who your body is. That spirit wanted to come at this time in history in your body for a reason, to expand itself through self-loathing, self-hatred, embarrassment, guilt, shame, through that, and move into a more loving, more confident, more version of yourself. So those are the three things, because when you truly just get curious about, wow, my spirit, it could have chosen a bazillion bodies and it chose this one because it wants to expand itself through these negative emotions that your spirit can never feel when it transitions. When you transition or die, I call it transitioning because that's what it is. You go from one state to another. You're not dying. Your spirit will never die. Your body will, but not your spirit. Your spirit will transition, and when it does, it goes, in my view and my belief, and what I know to be true, is it will transition back into love, because that's where you came from. You came from love. Your spirit knows love. It knows only love, and that is why love feels so good, because you're lined up with who you truly are. The reason self-doubt and shame and guilt feel so bad, because that's not who you truly are. And your spirit knows it. Your spirit knows that it's not shame, and it's not doubt, and it's not fear, and it's not guilt. It knows that those are just emotional feelings in this human body that it will never experience again once it transitions. And it came here to experience those feelings, to move through them and expand past them, actually through them, into a stronger version of yourself, into a more loving version of yourself. So this is way different than anything that you'll find in a fitness gym. This is how I teach. I love my work. Check it out. I'm going to go over these one more time, just really, really quick, but I do want to share really briefly. I have a program coming up in January 2017 called Live in a Body You Love. Live in a Body You Love. Keep an eye out for it, because there's going to be some specials that are coming up. There's also a 4-day live event with me that will absolutely transform your life into a bigger version of yourself, a better version of yourself, a more happier version of yourself, of living in a body that you love, with more freedom and more joy and relief, that it doesn't have to be so hard. And that is coming up to January 2017. But really quick and briefly, 3 keys to a beautiful body image this holiday season, which you totally deserve, sister. It's not a mistake you're here on this planet. It's not a mistake that you're here at this time in history. It's not a mistake you're watching this video. It's not a mistake that you're born to the folks you were born to, or living where you're living. There is an expanded version of yourself wanting to come through your body, chose your body to come and have a human experience with. And it's because of exactly you, exactly being exactly the way that you are. You're okay just the way that you are, and you're expanding into a more beautiful, loving version of yourself. You can release the weight. It can happen. It can be easier than you ever thought. You can do it with love and compassion for yourself, because your spirit wants the journey of moving through this weight release struggle into a beautiful body that you love, that you feel confident in, that you feel attractive in, and it can have it. I'll talk with you soon.